Morning. I am currently around about 20 minutes into this walk today. Took me about 2 hours to drive to the start, and there are two options on this hill today, and I haven't made my mind up which route I'm taking just yet. Anyway, today we are going to climb the biggest in the land, Ben Nevis. So I'm just getting the first views of Ben Nevis now, and CMD in front of me. I haven't made my mind up whether I'm going to do CMD. It's looking good. There's a little bit of mist covering the bend, but that's to be expected. Weather forecast has been very mixed the last couple of days, with thunderstorms and heavy showers. I was going to come up yesterday, but the risk was greater yesterday, so come up this morning instead. So the plan is that I'm going to walk up that Munro there, and then around CMD Arete, and then up, scramble up the top to the top of Ben Nevis. That's the route I think I'm going to take. It's very pleasant walking right now, walking through this moorland. There's nothing awful about this, and the north face, I'm not sure if you can pick it up, but it's just starting to catch the sunshine. I'm quite staggered that there's snow still on it, all it being, you know, mid-August nearly. That's quite surprising, but it obviously gets shielded by the other Munro. But I mean, this steady wander through the moorland is not giving me elevation, which only means one thing, doesn't it? It just means that that climb up there is going to be a very, very, very hard kick in the pants. But that's quite some view. Okay, so this is the track that heads up to the hut in the glen. This, I don't know, yeah, this is a small track, which according to my view ranger route that I'm following is the one I'm going to take. So the serious climbing starts now, but it is blinking warm. There are a couple of humans coming up behind me very quickly. I don't know if they're actually jogging or not, but they look like they've got fell running gear on. Anyway, I think they're going to pass me pretty quickly. Anyway, I'm going to move on because I'm getting ravaged. Now, Ben Nevis is covered in mist at the moment, but I think it's going to be one of those, it's forecast to come and go, so hopefully by the time I plod and plot my way up this hill, hopefully when I get to the Arete it should be okay. Anyway, I am currently at just short of 1,900 feet, so certainly another 1,500 or so to go. Let's plod on. I've just had to stop and put smidge on because I'm getting beasted by these things. By gum, I'm walking so slow that the little tinkers are keeping up with me. And what with there being no wind and very humid, it's just well, it's just like lunch has just walked into town, you know. But anyway, I've still got plenty climbing to do before I even get to the top of this one. Well, that stream were a nice little break. I just chopped the water bottle up and give the head a rinse to try cool down. It's still no cooler here. I'm currently at 2,700 feet, so there's still what? Still 1,200 feet or so to go, I think, just to get to the top of this one. So we just need to plod on. The Arete is covered in mist, so that's going to make that a bit funky, isn't it? But then again, I don't suppose there's any risk if you can't see the fall. That's the first one done. That is, you're going to have to forgive me spelling, and it's upside down. That's the Carn Dearg Meadhonach, and this is currently 1,179 meters. This is one peak. I've got to go up another called the Carn Mor Dearg. Right, here I am at the top of the Carn Mor Dearg. Carn Mor Dearg. And it is a beast. It's a proper climb. Is that I'm absolutely pooped. I can hear banging. I can hear a helicopter. Anyway, I have to descend now before I take on the Arete and go around to Ben Nevis. So I'm going to have a rest now and a drink and something to eat before plotting my way through that. Good news, sun's trying to come out This ridge is, the stones on this ridge are huge. Absolutely huge. I don't know how they've been formed. I mean, I'm not into geology or like that, but they're massive. I don't know if you can make that out. That's the Arete now starting to climb. You can just see the silhouette of Ben Nevis in front. Pretty damn good, eh? Okay, I'm almost at the end of the Arete now. I'm just going to start the final push up to Ben Nevis now. So I won't be rushing. It's still very lumpy, and you've got all this clag now to one side, but nice views this side. So they'll distract for a short while. Anyway, I don't know how long it's going to take to get up there. I'm currently at 3,300 feet, so I think I've still got about another 1,000 feet to go up there yet. So I best crack on. Just for the record, it's taking some doing, is this. Ooh. Just come across this. This is a nice cairn, isn't it? I don't know what it symbolises, but it's a nice piece of work nonetheless. You can't see any mark on it or anything. Finally, I've arrived. Oh, I actually don't know whether this altitude's making me sound a bit squeaky or I'm just So there you go. That's Ben Nevis by CMD Arete. There's actually people sat up here without even t-shirts on. It's that warm. Well, I've got to say, if I was to give a bit of a summary of that walk, it's tough. It's very much right on my limit. Is that the climb up to Carn Mor Dearg, it's relentless. I actually read somewhere that it were a 900 metre slog, and it wasn't far from truth. You know, it's you're kind of climbing it basically to get to the arete. So you wanted to pass, and it was very boggy at the bottom, which wasn't too bad. I mean, I'm not saturated. But again, you know, we've had bad weather over the last months. The arete itself, well, it was excellent. You know, it wasn't. I didn't feel like I was in any danger. It's very wide. There are a couple of little paths winding in amongst it if you don't want to go on the ridge. However, the ridge is probably the safest route because the little paths, you know, they're like loose rubble on them, you know, and you can easily lose your footing. Don't get me wrong, if you fell, you'd hurt yourself, most definitely. But it's a long ridge, it takes a while, and then that last climb it's around about 950 feet or something like that. You're just basically climbing up a vertical boulder field. And that's that did for me, did that. I was probably climbing 50 feet at the most, stopping, 50 feet stopping. You know, there were people coming past me. But the good news is I'm up. It is, you know, I mean, it's the biggest hill in Britain, so we can tick that off. And we got another one along the way as well, so very, very happy. It is currently 1:10, so I've got to find my way back down yet, which is going to take some doing. The sticks will be out for that, but I'm assuming it's going to be a far easier hike down than it was coming up. So we'll catch up a bit more on the way down. Other than that, that's about it really. I'll catch you later.